Hey everyone, welcome back. Oops, sorry for the camera shake there. But we left off, as recovering. My escape was the Pac-Man game, and the other friends I was making kind of on the floor there. And so a few more days, I finally got to leave, head home. I do remember heading home, still some pain, discomfort, and all that stuff. But finally got home, got to sleep in my own bed. Was put on, prednisone and stuff like that to help with any inflammation and stuff of that nature, and was kind of slowly recovering at home. I had a tutor that would come and help with schoolwork and stuff of that nature, because I physically was not ready to go back to school. So that took a few weeks to get going back to school. And then one of the next things I do remember is going in maybe a month or so after I left for a echocardiogram just to follow up, see how everything was going. And midway through the echo, the technician stopped and talked to my mom. And then, doctor, and all of a sudden I was being admitted into the hospital again. And sadly, this started becoming a normal thing that started to happen. So I'll go into deeper, but finally thought I was done, finally thought I was leaving, and just had to, after, like I said, a month or so, come back in, get restated, get IV put in, get another hotel room, not a hotel room, I'm sorry, hospital room, and just stay there again and wondering what's going on, why. It was because of the fluid buildup around the heart. They had considered doing a tap. Luckily, at the time, did not have to do one. But again, I was stuck in the hospital. Thought I was making progress, moving forward, and then went back. So, again, that is extremely depressing. At the point I was still 11, had not reached my 12th birthday. So I was feeling really down, scared, and again, like I mentioned last video, just not fully understanding what was going on. I would love to have fully understood and known, and I understand again where the adults at the time were coming from. The doctor, my parents, again, nothing at all against anyone there. They were just trying to protect me as they thought would be fit. But as a kid in that situation and looking back, I would have loved to just known exactly everything was going on. Okay, yeah, we have fluid building up. Okay, there might be this or that. How can we stop this from happening? I don't want to keep coming back. I don't want to have to come back again. So yeah, and eventually they get to tell me, but it took some time. It took a little while. But again, my mind is racing. I'm stuck in the hospital again. IVs, tubes, all this stuff going on, and any beep, any sound would send nurses rushing in again. So again, I'm scared, terrified of what's happening. I know many times I did wonder if I was going to have another surgery, if I was going to live. That those thoughts are going to cross a lot of kids' minds at that time, at that age, in those situations. So it's really difficult. We should really, again, I'm going to just emphasize this a lot because as I've done a lot of work, did a lot of looking back. The one thing I would love is just to been able to just fully be able to talk and let it all out, and that was something that was really hard for me to do anyways at that age. I was a very kind of reserved and shy kid at the time, so it was kind of hard for me to fully discuss, let out my feelings. I mean, shoot, I'm that's something I'm still working on at this point. But I wish there'd be an easier way for us to do that with kids. Maybe have the therapists and stuff going room to room, having check-ins and appointments and just talking to them and trying to let them know it's okay. Let's let these feelings out. Let's let these emotions. What are you truly thinking? Because I know that's hard to even tell parents and doctors that, hey, I'm nervous that I'm going to die. I'm nervous that the next thing is going to send me to surgery. I'm nervous this. I remember having those and just holding those in. I know a lot of kids would hold that in. So I think that is something we need to do better at and work on. So, but that's part of why I am telling my story, getting this out there, and also why I'm helping and doing the heart walk again. So, I'm still sitting just under 50% of my goal. My goal is only $1,000 for the American Heart Association Heart Walk. I'm not trying to go crazy here, not trying to do something insane. I'm just trying to reach $1,000 to hit my goal. So if you want to help out, that QR code here, just scan that. It'll take you right to my page where you can donate right to my walk, or I will put a link in the comment section here or the bio of this video. So until next time, please share, please help, and tell your story. Let us know if you had any, it doesn't have to be hard, but any medical, stories when you're younger. If it's hard for you, if there's things that you wish you could go back and tell your younger self and do for your younger self. That's how we help out. And let's just keep spreading this info out there, telling our stories. Till next time, everyone.